before we say die. Here we are, killing ourselves a little. We just need one more hit, and we might just live forever. Oh, here we are.
Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our second season in career mode, we're going to be completing race 24 of 36, which is going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Sharpie 500. Going into that intro, I did not breathe properly, so I had a big old space between Thunder and 2004. But that's how much thunder there is. You had to wait for the lightning to come. I'm so full of shit. But in the last episode, we went to Michigan International Speedway, where we finished in 15th place. 15 positions better than we did in the first Michigan race. And the only reason I was capable of doing that was because I put it in gear ratio preset 6, and previously it was on 7 for the default. And it was quite the risk doing that just because it was topping out in RPMs. It never had the needle going into the red, so we never overheated, but it possibly could have with us in the draft. Same time, we started on the pole, and Ryan Newman was right next to us. As soon as the race started, he still had way more acceleration than we ever do. It's like, that's what happens with all the AI. And in the long run, he just led every single lap in the race. He won the race, getting his 5th win of the season. And, well, at Bristol, we might be able to get yet another good finish this week. It's just a string of good finishes. A win at Watkins Glen, a top 15 at Michigan, and then coming here, we could have that pit stop caution glitch again, which could get us a top 5 finish. I mean, I don't want to win the race because I feel like I won't deserve it, but, you know, anything's possible. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is now 176 points behind Tony Stewart, and well, the reason for that is because I was holding up Tony Stewart in the second run, and then I bottomed out after passing him going to turn 2 and just freaking crashed into him. So that was embarrassing. I really set him back in that one. Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think finished like 2nd or 3rd, something like that. We are now in 15th place in the point standings after that race. I think we were in 14th before we went into it. And, well, 15th place finish was behind Sterling Marlin, but he's still trying to recover from what happened at Pocono. He blew up, and then he LePage Stanton Barrett, whom I called Kevin LePage like for the past 3 videos without realizing once again that Kevin LePage retired, but I don't think anybody's ever going to remember that. I feel like I can't ever do it. Tony Stewart, yeah, he's pissed at what happened at Michigan. And then Ricky Rudd, I keep forgetting what happened at Pocono as well. At Pocono, I freaking crashed into Ricky Rudd going into turn 2 at one point because I was fed up with the way he was racing everybody, and it's hypocritical because I was racing the same freaking way. Also, before I started recording this video, I, out of curiosity, went into the awards because I hadn't looked at it in a while, and I realized at Chicagoland, I made the move of the race. I thought to myself, I don't recall making an exciting pass whatsoever at Chicagoland, but I did make one at Infineon, but apparently that doesn't matter. I made an exciting pass, a bunch of them at Infineon, but those don't matter. Before we go to the race, I want to do something that I didn't consider in the last episode, was actually repair the engine that we just used for the past couple of races, just for, you know, 2 more races, and once we've used this one for 2 races, there'll be 1 race left until the 7th engine comes in. So it's possible whenever that last race we have left to wait for, that this one might be better if I tell them to repair it after using the other one for 2 races. So we'll just go do that. Just $72,000. We might use it, we might not. Depends on what the quality of this is after using it twice. So let's just not tear it up, and it should be good enough. But if we do tear it up, we'll be ready. Primary sponsor is unhappy. I don't know why UAW is still with me, but that's just their deal. They'll leave us eventually. We'll get to a package sponsor or something to last us for like 27 races, I guess. So, quick select the chassis, engine, and body. Car rating is an all-time high for sure. It's like 4 higher than what the max I've ever had before. I think I had 65 last time it was at its max, and now it's up to 69. So, that is awesome. And maybe if we don't have like a pit stop caution glitch, we can finish in the top 20, top 15 at Bristol. That should be possible. We'll find out because we have really good car rating right now. We're just going to be using this qualifying run to warm up for the race for the most part. And of course, if we get a really good start here, try to start in the top 15. I think I started somewhere top 15, top 20 last time we came here. Okay, steering is very sensitive right now, so I mean we're on default setup, 0.0 turns of wedge, and 25 psi, but I can notice the big changes made since the last race we come here already. 27th place. That's not exactly acceptable, but we know that the second lap is going to be better. Just trying to get used to how the car is driving right now. It's a little tight going in. Keep it on the throttle coming off. Almost up against the wall. 15.4. That's actually a big improvement. I'm starting in the top 10 at Bristol. If only I could finish there. I mean, if we're starting there, then it's quite possible that we could gain those 8 positions during pit stops with whatever goes on, but who knows. But yeah, I was just saying this car was steering rather sensitive. Like I felt like it was fidgeting around a little bit, so we're going to go into car setup. And this is something I'm scared of doing, because last time I turned up the wedge going to Bristol, the car did not want to turn at all. But I'm also going to have to turn down the tire pressure, just because whenever I do that, it makes the front end more responsive going into corners. Because this can affect how the front end goes into corners, just because it's the back end. The back end is where there's less weight in the car, and it's kind of the control house for everything. I don't even know if I said that correctly, but we're going to turn this down just like 22 psi, and hopefully the tires don't wear down too quickly with this in mind. Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting on the front row next to Jeff Gordon. You got Tony Stewart behind him. I saw that. Green flag is out. We're underway for 50 laps here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Already underneath Bobby Labonte. Oh, he starts checking up. My car gets tight in the center. I should have expected that. But we're going to have the inside advantage going to 3. And I've already gained a position. And it wasn't a clean pass. It wasn't legitimate because we haven't actually fully started the race. Oh my God. The back end is still sliding about all over the place. It's really sensitive now. It's very responsive compared to what it used to be. Going from 65 to 69 on the chassis and everything is really causing the car to drive differently. I mean, it's better. I just got to get used to it. Jeez, golly, I can tell you, the freaking car is so damn responsive now. I'm trying not to spin it off the freaking corner, and they say, oh, I'm throwing it into the wall. And well, now it doesn't enter turn 3 properly whatsoever. There goes Dale Jarrett around us. Back in the 9th. Also, Johnny Benson started in front of us. He started in the top 10, and I'm barely keeping up with him. I don't know what's going on right now. Well, someone blew up. That is Ward Burton. Ward Burton blew up. Well, so much for the whole pit stop caution glitch, because the one driver that causes it blew up. Darn! You know it's all over whenever that specific driver does that. In order to catch Johnny Benson like this, I have to take one perfect corner after the other, and it is a true struggle to do that. But we're right there behind him. We're just all over his back bumper. Making that pass is going to be nearly impossible. Unless I dive into him going to turn 3 right here. Just got to be close enough going down the straightaway. It's not going to be easy. We're taking a lot of tire wear. Here we go. Here we go. I knew I couldn't make that pass clean, okay? I did the best I could. Could have been worse. Now I just got to maintain position. People can start taking pit stops soon. And there's also the possibility that I caution come out because people wrecking each other off pit road, because that has happened both times last season whenever we came here, rather than the actual caution glitch. Golly, Mark Martin's getting runs on the outside, and then he went down pit road right afterwards, but that sucked. Well, we're just passing the halfway point right now, and kind of waiting for a caution to come out, because obviously it's still possible. Well, up to 2nd place, we're going to start leading laps soon. I thought Mark Martin went down pit road, because I saw him dive after he hit me, but no, he's still right there behind me, so never mind. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in the lead right now. I don't know when he's going down pit road. About to start getting really low on fuel, getting extremely tight off the corner. Fuel tank almost empty. Fuel tank almost empty. Okay, I can't stay out anymore. This car is expecting me to go underneath 100 miles per hour to actually turn the damn thing. Oh well, I have to let by Mark Martin because this car is not allowing me to not do that. Okay, well, it breaks. Jeff Burton just throws his car into me coming off pit road and getting onto the track and whatever. I almost caused the caution myself. Okay, no repairs or damage. Don't have time to make any other choices because it's a short pit road. I ran a really good first run, maintaining position, only lost one, but then gained one back, passing Johnny Benson, and then, well, Ward Burton blew up, of course, but that wasn't for position. But technically, it was worth like 10, 15 positions because of what it can do. We didn't have a caution for everything else, so much for that. At least my pit crew's doing a really good job right now of not making any mistakes. Fast pit stop, 16.3 seconds, and Johnny Benson rear-ended me coming off pit road. I think I deserve that. Yeah, no cautions come out yet. I'm using the analog stick to steer. Probably shouldn't be doing that. I hit Sterling Marlin going off pit road. Whoops. Ooh, oh dear. I wasn't expecting to make contact right there. But after pit stops, we're in 18th place. Some people waited until like lap 36 to take pit stops. I saw Mark Martin and Kenny Wallace down there a while ago. Now I'm trying to get past Jeff Burton. It's quite mesmerizing to think that I'm faster than him. We are ahead of Jeff Burton's point standings right now, by the way. That's just how things have played out this season. Oh, I pushed Johnny Benson the outside wall. Now we're ping-ponging off each other. Oh, gosh, he's pissed. I can understand that emotion, man. I can understand. Please stay away from me. Don't mess up my corners. I'd appreciate that very much. I don't think he's going to actually listen to me, but let's get away from Johnny Benson. I put myself in this situation. Well, that's gonna stay for a while. Oh, we could catch Jamie McMurray and... he's pushing it. I deserve this. Okay, let's get out of the way, Jamie McMurray. I gotta put a car between me and him now. And well, these guys gotta be lap traffic, you know, Chase Montgomery and Christian Fittipaldi. But at the same time, I figures Jamie McMurray would be a lap traffic, but no, he's better than that, so that makes sense. Kurt Busch is for next position. Okay, we're up to 15th place. I started, what is it, 9th place? So in this race, I've so far only lost 6 positions. If I can pass just one more car, I can only have lost 5 positions at Bristol. And at this point in my career, that's saying a lot. Golly, it's Bristol and I'm pissing off a lot of drivers. I think that's the right thing to do if you want to succeed. These freaking lap down cars are getting in my way right now, like, simple as that. I try to get underneath them, they're taking up too much space, and they're not making it easy. You just off throttle time, don't use the brakes too much, JC. Whenever you don't hit the brakes, the car can make the steering just fine. Sterling Marlin's starting to get around me, or he's trying to. Laps are counting down. I don't think I'm going to need any cuts because I've got lap cars to pass and got to keep Sterling Marlin behind me. Throw it into turn 1, past David Green. We've got Kevin Grubb, 26 car, guy that always gets rookie of the race. Let's not forget about that. And we just saw a while ago at the awards menu. And then you've got Ashton Lewis. Yeah, Kurt Busch is not in sight. And Kurt Busch is actually pretty good at this track, so I doubt we'd even be able to pass him. I mean, I've played this game throughout the years, and I've noticed that Kurt Busch wins this race in specific a lot just because of the Sharpie race, I suppose. Okay, I'm just pissing off other drivers now. Granted, these are drivers that don't matter and I rarely encounter because it's only possible to do that at short tracks, but still, making contact with these guys. You know, I need all this equipment in the next race, so I shouldn't be damaging this much, but it's worth it if it means getting a top 15 finish. But at the same time, I don't need to pass these cars. I don't need to risk damaging the vehicle. Okay, we got 2 laps to go. We're going to finish on the lead lap. But I think we've done that in all 3 Bristol races just by a miracle or through the progress of our equipment. Last time we came here, I think we finished in the lead lap, didn't we? Got Michael Waltrip. Wait, is Michael Waltrip a lap down? No, he's for a position. Oh shit, oh shit. I gotta get this position. I want this position. Get your ass over here. Napa know how to get your ass behind me right now, motherfucker. Mine. Get the fuck out of here, Michael Waltrip, bitch. 14th place. Yes. 14th place at Bristol Motor Speedway. Only lost 5 positions. That's how much progress we've made. Just imagine if the caution glitch happened, but no, freaking Ward Burton blew up. Jeff Gordon won. Next Tuesday, we are going to Darlington Raceway for race 25 of 36, the famous Southern 500, sponsored by Mountain Dew in this game with Dennis Prime's paint scheme. It's been a hot minute since we've raced this one. I mean, it's been not as long as with Legend Racer 88's paint scheme. It was much longer with that one, but this one's finally coming back after a few races. So let's take a look at the stats and info right here. So Jeff Gordon, how many races has he won this season? I haven't been really keeping track of him that much. That was only his 3rd win. I mean, we've got Ryan Newman having won his 5th race. I think Tony Stewart's won like 4, right? No, he's also won 3. Well, never mind. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Nothing new there. Dale Earnhardt Jr. closes in on the points lead by 5 points. You know, he did lead the most laps in that race. It's just he tried some stupid pit strategy, but actually lost him the race pretty much because he could have just taken a regular pit stop and beaten Jeff Gordon in that one from what I've seen. You can scroll down. Did I gain positions in the point standings? Yep, we got back into 14th place again. We were holding Sterling Marlin behind us for a little while. Then I started passing cars, lap cars, and then I got around Michael Waltrip. I think Michael Waltrip is also behind us, isn't he? Yeah, he's in 18th. It's amazing to see all the drivers that I'm performing better than at this point in my career, just because I remember being all the way back here in like the 20s with like Kenny Wallace, Steve Park, Jeremy Mayfield, Jamie McMurray, them kind of drivers. Except Jeremy McMurray got the freaking Rookie of the Year award. Now he's performing like crap in this season. No improvement since. Yeah, Johnny Benson is extremely pissed off. I don't know how much I'm going to have to deal with that whenever we go to Darlington, but if I don't encounter him, we'll be fine. If we get anywhere near him, he's going to try to run us over and bang into us. Jamie McMurray, yeah, we made some contact with him trying to pass. Michael Waltrip, yeah, we just freaking crashed into him in the final corner. But it's Bristol, he understands. As opposed to drivers like Johnny Benson. I went above and beyond racing like Bristol standards for freaking Johnny Benson. But let's go to team management. Really just have some stuff to look at in the garage. We don't have anything to actually do. We brought that down to 96 condition, 64 tire grip, and 64 tire wear for Darlington. And we got the engines. So we just used this up by 4% condition, number 6. And this one's going to be done after the next race. And, I mean, that's going to go to 64 power and 63 efficiency. Oh wait, no, that was if I were like overhaul it, I think. But yeah, it's going to be 63 power and 60 efficiency. I think that was kind of a waste, because if I use this again, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be better than number 4 right here. And then we've got the bodies. This will be using the next race, 63 downforce and 63 drafting. I think we'll have a rating of like 63, 62 maybe, which is kind of low compared to the 69 that I just had at Bristol. But everybody wants a 69 at Bristol. That's like the best thing to have over there. We've got one race left until the shock dyno comes in, and once that arrives, we're finally going to actually build a new chassis. Like, I've been just putting it off because I want to wait for the best opportunity. Right now, it'll max out at 72 on tire grip and tire wear, but once the shock dyno comes in, and also I should probably try to get new pit crew members and stuff like that, new builders, just to see if it's possible that, you know, we can have better builders, better equipment, and everything. We can really build some great chassis. And then you've got the sponsorship. Primary sponsor is unhappy. Well, why don't you just leave so I can get a new one? Happiness is at 40. Am I still going to have this sponsor whenever we get down to like 0% or what? Like, what is it going to take? I don't understand. I can't have an average finish in 5th place. I'm getting some better finishes recently. What is my average finish? Since we've renewed this sponsorship with UAW, my average finish record has only improved by 0.6 positions. Golly. This was such a pointless contract to sign, but see you next time. That's that, and episode over.